Tiny Tanilla, gone but not forgotten. Why did our welfare system fail to save this beautiful little girl? Here comes Hurt, the world's most outspoken anti-Muslim politician, is heading down under. How healthy is the heart tick? Is the seal of approval giving shoppers too much sugar? And trying it on online. Now you can turn your home into a virtual change room. Adrian Warwick is a broken man, a parent who's just lost a child. And while he knows that nothing can bring his beautiful daughter back, he wants to know why. Why, despite all the warnings, all the reports, did our child welfare system fail to protect tiny Tanilla?
And that's what I struggle with in my own mind. I think, what could she have done that was so bad to justify that? I can't even begin to rationalise.
No parent wants to face the torment Adrian Warwick is enduring.
It's just so painful, and it's just not right, it's not fair.
According to Adrian, what happened in number 8 is a shame upon a system that has once again failed us all. No one was listening.
No one was listening.
A little over a week ago, 2-year-old Tanilla Warwick Deebs died here. Her mother and her partner were questioned and released, but police investigations are continuing.
We used to hear arguments and that.
Nathan Deebs is Donna's brother and says he reported to child welfare what he alleges he saw and heard in his sister's house down the road many times.
No time any intense monitoring was put in place. I was also rudely spoken to and told to actually mind my business about the situation, and he didn't take it serious, and I don't think he did take it serious enough. That's how it's resulted like this. But
and that was a docs worker that said it to you?
A caseworker. And also, like, they were visiting apparently in intense monitoring. What's intense monitoring at the end of the day? And I used to, the helpline at one stage, I feared that there would be a child die, and as a result of that, that's the end result here.
The family first came to the attention of the New South Wales Department of Community Services in 2004. They've been the subject of 30 reports by docs, including a neighbour who'd reported hearing a child scream, "Don't hit me anymore." All that, and still Tanilla was left with her mother and her mother's partner.
We have a little girl dead 1 month after a docs caseworker had in his official notes, which I've got in front of me, that there was a high risk of abuse in that household.
Yet broadcaster Ray Hadley says no one from child welfare chased up on that report.
Surely that's worth a follow-up, and surely we can do better than we did in this case and other cases in the protection of little tiny children.
I complained myself, on numerous occasions, look, this is not a stable environment, obviously. I go, you're getting reports here, there, what's wrong with this picture, And
this went on for months.
Yeah, pretty much years.
Adrian resettled with his new partner, Brooke Bowen, in a town far away from Tanilla's mother, who had custody. When Tanilla came to visit from time to time, did you ever notice that she had any marks on her body, any bruises?
Yeah, head lice.
Full head lice.
Yeah, straight away we're on the phone, straight to docs.
And he, like Nathan, claims he continued to ring the child welfare agency.
Obviously, there's something wrong, you need to get them out of there, What can you do?
And their response was?
Well, we pretty much got no response,
It's very, very sad, and it's also something we have to live with the rest of our life.
In recent times, child welfare agencies have been accused of failing some terrible cases. The remains of 6-year-old Keisha Abrahams were found in bushland in Sydney. Her mother and stepfather have since been charged. They are yet to enter a plea. In the death of 1-year-old Robbie Gillett, forensics was shocked to find the little boy severely undernourished and riddled with injuries, though there was insufficient evidence to charge anyone over his death. 2-year-old Dean Shillingsworth's body was found in a suitcase dumped in a pond. His mother was later jailed for 25 years. The 7-year-old girl known as Ebony had a short, horrible life. She died from chronic malnutrition and neglect. Her parents have since been jailed. As Nathan says,
I think that it's a failed system.
We just got to sit here and be hopeful that there will be some type of justice for Tanilla.
Because at the end of the day, you can't bring her back, no matter what laws change.
I want answers. Whoever did it should, like, I really like them to have this picture and have a real good look at her and explain and ask themselves why they did what they did to her. That picture there.
There's a beach where Adrian and Tanilla would go when she came to visit. He spent the last few days there. As he says, it's all too sad and it just shouldn't have happened, and it's just not right.
We understand that Tanilla's body was released today by authorities, so her funeral can now go ahead. In the meantime, the police investigations are continuing. It's not